Yo, what up YouTube? Welcome back to, oh my god, I'm flying across my chair. Yo, what up YouTube? Welcome back to today's video. We have Gen Z versus Gen Alpha, the school experience. Me as the final line. I guess I claim myself as a Gen Z. I am the final line, the final force, the holding power of the Gen Zs. Without further ado, boys, let's jump straight into the video.
We really have to come to terms with the fact that the Gen Z era is over and the Gen Alpha era has just begun. Damn, I guess time really went faster than a fighter jet when we Gen Zers were having the times of our lives. Nowadays, we all rot in our bed.
Bro, I'm in year 10 now, bro. I blink, bro. I'm nearly in year 11, bro. Well, if you count, it's British school terms, bro. British school terms, bro. I only have like 2 weeks left in school until summer one, then I have summer 2, and then that's it. I'm in year 11. Now I've got GCSEs, and I'm failing miserably. YouTube is my only hope. Please, guys, please, everyone subscribe right now. I need money. I'm failing GCSEs. I know it. So guys, if you want to give me like, chella, guys, feed my face, guys. I'm joking. But anywho, let's jump straight.
And reminisce about the good old days and all. Meanwhile, our younger
apparently they cut off Cartoon Network. Am I crazy? I've heard of it once.
Swipe on the iPad right before they even have the ability to walk. I will admit, Gen Zers grew up using social media, but it was peak content amongst many other.
We had Ouija.
Great things we look back on. Plus, us Gen Zers had an offline childhood. Gen Alpha are literally going to grow up having nostalgia for Mr. Beast, A.L. Slot, and Coco Melon. Now, that's absolutely diabolical work. But that's just me going off a tangent there.
Shrek. I watched Shrek in a long time, you know.
I finished school a few.
Speaking of Shrek, bro, Shrek 4, bro. Who's ready for Shrek 4?
Years ago. So I've seen how school was like for Gen Z. But I've always wondered how it compared to going to school as a Gen Alpha, who are the generation in school right now. See, like I said before, going to school as Gen Z was all around good. Yes, look, I know I complain about school a lot and say it's trash all the time, but there are great things about school I look back on, like riding.
What did you know about going into school when you had your Beyblades, bro? And you used to use your Beyblades and battle with your friends in school, and you used to have the little dome in the middle of the pit. Bro, me back in primary, bro, I was a Beyblade man. In the middle of the playground, you see me spinning a spin top with my boys. Back in primary was the peak times. We had Beyblades spinning in the middle of the playground. For what reason? And they always see sometimes the baby will go flying, bro. You see it spinning on the floor, and you see it running away. It's awesome anime shit, bro. That was Beyblade peak timing, bro. Oh my god.
To primary school, spinning fidget spinners inside the bus on the way to school.
I used to have this Captain America looking. Oh my, bro. Let me go to the video.
3DSs.
I haven't seen that in so long.
Games on lunch break. Playing with.
Friv is. Oh, he's going for
in primary school, wearing those multiple colored wristbands for fun, reading Biff, Chip, and Kipper books, reading Diary of the Rimpy Kid, letting it rip with their Beyblades at school.
I told you, yo, Biff, Kip. I think I just down my wire. I think I just jumped on my wire when I was jumping. Bro, Biff, Kip, and Chip. Oh my god, that is some bull knowledge. But I have that stadium, right? Bro, I have that stadium as well. Yo, I have the Beyblades and the stadium. So, yo, bro. I have both. I swear, I promise you, I have both them Beyblades, bro. I have both them Beyblades somewhere, bro. I don't know where, but I have them somewhere. I just dynamite Beyblade. Yo, Beyblade video comes to bro.
Bottle flipping at school lunch. Yo, doing the dap dancing class. Eating in primary school. Having fights in school lunch and all of that. What do you know about the golden days of school? We went to school around the time when Snapchat was actually the GOAT social media app because they introduced filters. I remember the schoolgirls would be abusing those filters and posting it to their story. Man, back in those days, Instagram never had slop reels. It was just funny content. And this was the era when YouTube was literally great AF. Like, there was no such thing as Mr. Beast or AI slop. No hate to Mr. Beast though, sorry. But this was a time when we got like goated creators like PewDiePie, Corey Kenshin, OG Minecraft, and GT.
You see that, guys? They're talking about me. They're talking about me. I'm coming. I'm rising up the ranks, guys. Don't worry. I'll be the next Corey Kenshin.
and 27 peak Fortnite. What do you know about that?
Oh my God! OG Fortnite.
What do you know about the golden times? What do you know about that? You know nothing about that, man.
Oh my
You
God.
will never know nothing about that. Nowadays,
Midas, bro, Midas, bro, and Midas was there, bro. Oh, the agency. Welcome to the agency. Oh,
doing Fortnite dances at lunchtime, shouting 6-7 or whatever vernacular they came up with in class, and leveraging AI apps to cheat on their classwork and homework rather than using their brain.
I'll be real. I'll do that one. I'll do that one. I'll take full responsibility. I happily cheat on my homework, bro. I will never do my homework. I'll do classwork by myself, but homework, you see me copy and paste the geography homework into the Google search bar and just start going like this. So copy and paste the answer back into the bro. I will never do my homework, man. The only homework I actually sit there and do is GCSE. That's the only thing I do.
To do their classwork on homework. I mean, they already fried their brains by consuming this TikTok Mr. Beast AI slop, so they have nothing to even use at this point. Sometimes I just look in the mirror and
never watched Mr. Beast. I already said it already in one of my
never
videos.
Experienced the joy us Gen Zers did, and they will instead grow up watching this AI slop garbage. Man, I really feel bad for them sometimes, dude. Us Gen Zers grow up online, but we also had fun offline. Gen Alpha literally grown up chronically online. Man, I would be pissed off if I was born in this era as well. And for the Gen Zers who are still in high school now, you're not one of us. We 2000s and 90s people.
I'm gonna switch to this nigga, bro. Bro, everything he said, I've literally lived through it, bro. Like, he cannot do it. You cannot claim yourself. Bro, I've been through them trenches as well, bro. I was there.
Who invited y'all to the team? You guys are basically Gen Alpha. You go to the school with the Gen Alpha kids. You're not one of us.
Bro, I'm leaving it. I'm leaving in 2 years.
All of us Gen Z students. Okay, maybe that was a stretch.
Yeah.
Some demons in Gen Z that will always get sent to the head teacher's office and then to be excluded. But that's the same thing with millennials, Gen Zers, and Gen Alpha. No matter the generations, there's always gonna be those few odd menaces at school. My teacher loved me though. I got so many badges and stickers from them because I did pay attention in class. I mean, from my observation.
Bro, I was part of the student council, bro. I was moving like the anime characters at the student council, bro. Oh, the wind feels nice. Bro, I was moving like the student, bro. Oh my God, bro. I was tough.
Teaching us because we were very attentive and proactive in the lessons, especially in biology. I can remember, especially in biology class, I'll never forget my biology teacher. I don't remember her name, but she made learning biology fun. Even when we were learning about the anatomy of the male and female reproductive system.
Oh boy, I remember those times.
We were asking questions and paying attention.
I'll be real. Me and my bro, primary times, bro, when you used to look at when you used to look at your boy like this. Your boy was already staring into you. He's either lost staring directly in front, or he's looking at you. So you look over at him, and he's doing this, or he's looking back at you. Bro, those were the times, bro, when your boy used to look at you for random times, bro. You used to start moving to bust out laughing, bro.
And no, I got so many trouble, we just paid attention because we enjoyed the lesson, not because the teacher was hot or anything. And why is there a stereotype where in order to pay attention in the lesson, the teacher has to be some hot teacher? That stereotype has to retire right now. But
that's a stereotype. I never even knew it.
Funny. There were all types of characters in class. You know, the classic class clowns, the nerds, the smart kids, the popular kids, the hot Cheeto girl, the menace, etc. There was some color in our classes which made it fun. Let's not forget the Gen Z classroom experience of using textbooks, counting chips for maths, creating...
Bro, that's a legendary one, bro. What do we have? We had blocks. We had them little blocks that connect together. We all make it swords out of those things.
Paper learning, using those Chromebooks to access my tablets. Like, who remembers my maths? Only the real ones know.
Pixel.
Gen 1 will never know about the OG websites and have to use trash web.
Bro, we had
Sparks Maths. I feel bad for anyone that uses Sparks Maths, by the way. And most Gen Alpha in class are so slow and insolent in their lessons. Most Gen Alpha kids are failing their classwork.
What a bro, I need Pixel back, bro. Pixel was a peak thing, but I was popping off in when Pixel was a thing. When Pixel times table, oh my God. Oh my God.
And they literally can't focus in class to save their lives. Dog, I've literally seen a clip of a teacher presenting lesson material while they have Subway Surfers gameplay in the background. If that's happening in class,
that's wild. That's wild. That's wild. That's wild. No, that's wild. Pack it in.
Your attention span are so cooked.
Pack it in.
Most of the types of kids in school nowadays is just menaces and dumb kids. And the menaces in particular make their teachers cry and quit their jobs. It's gotten that bad. Our younger counterparts are really in an IQ crash fluctuation crisis. You will surely think it doesn't get any worse, but unfortunately it does. As right now, kids are using AI to do their homework. So not only technology has fried their attention spans and their ability to focus, it's now preventing them from using their cognitive critical thinking, and it's gonna cook them beyond return. Gen Z's communication was largely shaped by texting culture and the gradual integration of digital tools in the traditional classrooms. They pass notes.
We all
turn into group chats, coordinated homework through DMs, and balanced in-person interaction with constant side conversations happening on phones, often through apps like Snapchat and Instagram. Classroom communication for Gen Z still relied heavily on verbal participation.
Bro, it was either notes or we just go, ayo! Around the classroom.
And learning management systems. But phones were always present as a parallel.
I never had a phone until I was like 10. No. When did I leave primary? I'm in year 10. Year 10, 10 years, subtract. Math. My math isn't mathing. Year 10, year 8, year 9, year 8, year 7. That's 4 years. 4 years subtract 2022. Beginning of 2022, I got my phone. That's when I got my first phone.
Or social layer. And it's
oh my god, my first one was a Samsung S. I still remember what it was. It was a Samsung S7 Edge. Yeah, it was a Samsung something Edge. I think it's S7 Edge. Oh my god, that was my first phone. Bro, baby burst apples, everything.
Connecting. Gen Z experienced a shift to online communication dramatically during the pandemic, adapting to Zoom discussion.
Zoom calls. We had a whole school, my primary school. Zoom calls all the time, bro. That was the time. Bro, remember me and the boys, that was Fortnite. That was Fortnite every single day, bro. I used to have my little Nintendo Switch Lite. When did Nintendo Switch come out? I feel that 2020. But I had a Nintendo. I know I had a Nintendo at that time when pandemic first came out. Fortnite every single day. I was playing Fortnite every single day.
Muted microphones and chatbots participations, which changed how comfortable they felt speaking up. Gen Alpha, in contrast, experienced school communication as fully integrated with digital platforms from the start, not as a side channel but as a main infrastructure. Collaboration may happen through AI-assisted tools, such as digital workspaces, voice notes, and interactive simulations. And teachers may rely more on adaptive platforms that track participation in real time. Instead of toggling between real life and online, Gen Alpha students may seem no clear boundary between the two, communicating fluidly across physical classrooms, virtual spaces, and possibly immersive environments. Now let's talk about the slang. Us Gen Zers had slang we spoke in school. Let me give some examples. We used to say swag, lit, game, or whatever, but Gen Alpha.
Oh yeah, oh my god, bro. The swag, bro. I remember doing it. What was that? There was about a song, but I don't remember the song.
To a whole new level, and quite frankly, they have destroyed it beyond return, in my opinion. Everyone in school is saying 6'7", Riz, Mew, Security Toilet, whatever. My point is, Gen Alpha has the tendency to ruin words and turn it into brain rot, unfortunately. And most of the opinions Gen Alpha gets is regurgitated through TikTok or whatever. Like us Gen Zers, at least we have critical thinking and we can form our own opinions, but Gen Alpha doesn't seem like they can and all of that. But maybe I could be wrong. Not every Gen Alpha person does that, but let's be honest, it's definitely most. Look, I'm not saying Gen Z is better than Gen Alpha, or maybe I am, but what I'm saying is Gen Alpha are just victims to the chronically online technology pandemic, and this revolution diminishes their ability to think clearly for school in general. It's no wonder why Gen Alpha kids are struggling to read at a basic level. Technology did
because it's not me. I can read fine. I am a prime version of Google. I can read at top 10, bro. Top 10 reading, bro.
More harm than good. And I really feel scared for our future generations. Are they actually going to grow up being dopamine fried zombies at work? Like, are our future presidents going to use brain rot vernacular in parliament?
That that's where the fear comes in. I have to kill myself before that happens.
Like, are we heading to a meme trolling culture where passion, hard work, and grit will die? Only time will tell. At the end of it all, Gen Z remembers a partially offline childhood. Gen Alpha probably won't. Gen Z adapted to the internet. Gen Alpha are
Before I had a phone, bro, Beyblade.
being shaped by
Click
AI.
it now, Beyblade.
Will Gen Alpha have it easier because systems are more advanced, or will it be harder because expectations are higher? And yeah, that's the comparison between Gen Alpha versus Gen Z school experience.
Beyblade,
If you enjoyed the video,
bro.
like and watch one of the other videos. Thank you. Cheers.
Well, boys, that's the first video gone. That's the first video down. Did you see? So, you know what to do. I won't even have to say it. I'll just look at you. But I'm gonna say anyways because it just, you know, like, subscribe, hit the bell notification to never miss when I drop another banger, bro. So I hope you enjoyed. I hope you liked this video. It's a bit new one. I've done another school video, but hey, you loved it. I think you loved it. I think you guys liked the last one. I think a lot of people watched the last one. So this is another one. So I hope you enjoyed. Stay safe, stay happy. God loves you. Peace out.